Let's drop the manifestation bullshit for a second and talk about getting rich. Scientifically, not spiritually, not through affirmations or vision boards, just raw psychology, brain chemistry, and human behavior. Whether you like it or not, money isn't just a numbers game, it's a brain game. Your brain right now is either wired to build wealth or to stay broke. And most people have no clue which side they're on. But here's the truth. Getting rich has far more to do with your habits, emotions, and neurological patterns than it does with luck or background. We'll get to what that means in a second. Let's start with dopamine, basically the happy chemical. Every time you scroll TikTok, binge Netflix, or chase a quick high, your brain's dopamine system gets hit. And over time, it gets fried. That same dopamine system is the same system that should get you to work. Instead of scrolling, you should be working on your goal. Especially since dopamine is supposed to help you get to long-term goals like wealth. But since your brain gets its dopamine fix from short-term pleasure, you legit lose the neurological drive to pursue money over time. Translation? You become addicted to comfort, and money becomes more of an, I wish I could have this, instead of a, I'm working to get it. The rich don't overuse their dopamine. They don't waste time. They actually work for their rewards, like losing weight, making money, and working towards a goal. The broke need it in the next 5 seconds. Then there's prefrontal cortex regulation. This is where planning, long-term thinking, and decision-making happen. Studies show that people with more activity in their prefrontal cortex are better at resisting temptation and making strategic decisions. That includes investments, discipline, and sticking to boring-ass routines like saving money, building businesses, or showing up even when results are slow. Want to build wealth? You don't need a better job, you need better prefrontal activity. How? Sleep more. Cut the dopamine garbage. Meditate. Practice discomfort. Literally rewire the part of your brain that says, do the hard thing. Psychologically, we've got loss aversion, which essentially means humans are wired to fear loss more than they value gain. That's why you're still in your part-time job or not taking that risk for shit. You're scared, and low-key lazy. Look, fear is natural, but wealth requires risk. Not gamble your savings risk, but calculated psychological strength and risks. Every rich person you look up to took a massive psychological risk at some point, even multiple. And guess what? They weren't fearless. They were just not lazy, they didn't scroll, they worked, they rewired their brains. Here's where neuroeconomics comes in. Big words. So basically what they mean is the study of how your brain makes financial decisions. Show that entire scans are showing that people who grow up poor have different neural development. Scarcity mindset is real. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker or something. I'm just being scientific. Its neurons are wired to expect loss, VAR instability, and avoid risk. But here's the catch. Brains are plastic. That means changeable. Neuroplasticity shows you can literally reprogram your financial behavior with new environments, habits, and choices repeated over time. And finally, let's talk behavioral conditioning. Your brain learns what's normal by repetition. If all you've known is paycheck to paycheck, that becomes your reality. Whatever content you see, hear, or feel repeatedly, you internalize it. That's why curating your environment matters, which pretty much means what you do every day repeatedly matters. Who you follow, what you consume, what you normalize. Every time you scroll past a 19-year-old who flipped a Shopify store into 6 figures, your brain is silently asking, is this possible for me? The answer depends on what you feed it next. Wealth isn't wishful thinking. It's science. You want to get rich? Rewire your brain. Train your dopamine system. Strengthen your prefrontal cortex. Take smarter risks. Deprogram your scarcity wiring. Think big. Dream big. Normalize wealth. Build systems that work even when you don't feel like working. And most of all, stop waiting for the perfect moment. That's just fear pretending to be logic. Less time thinking about risk, more time doing calculated risk. Because money doesn't care about your feelings, but your brain does. And if you don't train it properly, it will betray you every single time. Now let's shift from brain chemistry to straight up strategy. Because mindset alone doesn't pay the bills, work does. So, how do you make money? Like actually, scientifically, let's break it down with logic. First, leverage and value. Money flows to value, not effort. You can work 12 hours a day mopping floors and still be broke. But one smart system, a product, service, a viral affiliate link, can print money while you sleep. The key? Find something that scales, something that has value. This is called leverage in economics. There are four kinds: labor, capital, code, and media. Poor people sell their time. Rich people sell products, IP, systems, or attention. If you want to get rich, your income needs to detach from your hours. Stop asking, what job can I get? And start asking, what system can I build that solves a problem people will pay for? Here's how you find that system. Find a skill people are already paying for: copywriting, editing, SEO, AI prompts, etc. Package it in a clever way that's scalable. Use social media, cause it's where attention already exists to test demand, and test it with speed, not perfection. Your brain loves to overthink. Don't let it stall you. Get data and analyze like a scientist. Every flop is feedback. Every result is an experiment. Want proof? Take business. You showcase 10 products, only 2 do well. That's not failure. That's statistical leverage. Those 2 products might bring in 80% of your revenue, and they scale without extra work. Same with digital products. Build once, sell forever, and if you're broke right now, good. That's your clean slate. No comfort to numb you. Start with a high-demand service, something you can do yourself and charge for. Build a proof of concept that works, even if it's messy. Then you scale. All of this, it's not get rich quick. It's like getting rich like a scientist. Observe, test, and evolve. You use the main organism that is you, and every dollar becomes a feedback loop. Learn, adjust, grow, because getting rich isn't a mystery, it's a formula. Value delivered times leverage used times consistency over time equals money. Everything else is dumb fake, fast life, noise. If I helped you, which I know I did, with science and logic, help me out, and by that I mean subscribe, comment, like the basics. I always post scientific ways to improve, so watch those too. Until next time, bye-bye.